We'll be talking athletics, track and field precisely, and also talking about Nigerian National League, the Women's League. There's so much more, and even Europa League is everywhere. So, Austin, good morning. It's good to have you join us.
Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning, Tayo. Good to be on the show this morning.
Great to have you on a day like this. We'll start off with the whole issue of, I didn't want to talk about this, but there's some things you just can't
Austin and drama.
And drama. I remember when you started the NFF drama series, it ended up in court, and then House of Assembly had to step in, and the whole issues were resolved. And since then, we have peace in Nigerian Football Federation. Now, Athletics Federation of Nigeria, it's been almost 2 years, right? 2019, 2020, and 2021. And the Olympics, they're around the corner. And because of some infighting of some individuals, Nigeria is missing out of world relays. And then the ministry is saying they want to organize a 5-nation turn in Nigeria. This is end of April. We have just May. And June, that's when the last qualifier is supposed to take place. So I don't know how they're going to do that. And also, maybe send some athletes to the US to participate in different meets across the globe. What do you make of this?
It's just total disappointment, Cecilia. So pissed, such a shame, so painful, because at the time this board was coming into office, we were super excited. We were optimistic that they have the quality to take athletics from one level to another in Nigeria. I covered the elections, and right after the elections, we were ready that things were going to change for athletics in the country. Such a disappointment. I'm so pissed. Why are people so selfish? Why is no one considering the athletes? Why are we not saying to ourselves that, how long do we go on with this? Why are we not letting reason prevail? Why do we think that things must go this particular way before it works? Now, we're talking about officials who are already established, who are sitting in their offices making money, tying down the hopes, dashing the hopes of young athletes who are willing to make an impact in their career. It's so painful. When I read the press release from one camp and that of the ministry, I shook my head. I'm like, where are we going with this? Where? Okay, what have you done right now? What has changed? So I can only chart the leadership, which is led by Mr. Sunday Dare. The Ministry of Youth and Sports Development must wake up. They must come up now and find ways to resolve this, because the way they've come up with their own press statement to say, oh, we knew that it was going to happen this way, so we have arranged this for them to come. Are you the athletes? Do you know their conditioning? Do you know their state of mind? Do you know with this they are not even inspired to compete for the country? I know athletes that call me here in London every day. Austin, why are these people doing this to us? Why does this happen every time? And yes, it's time. It has to stop. Because it's disappointing, it's so shameful that a country as Nigeria that is so blessed, at the time most of our athletes are doing so well, and all they need is to sustain the momentum. Leadership and poor management is messing it up. It's so disappointing.
Thank you. I think we'll just leave it there, right?
Okay. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We'll just leave it there. I mean, they know what to do. For now, they know what to do. Leadership know what to do. Do the right thing and let the athletes, those who are concerned, be the ones who actually reap the fruit, and not those who are sitting in their offices comfortably, trying to model up things.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. We'll just leave it there. Hopefully, they can organize the championship they're talking about. They can. And, of course, the African Championship is coming up, right, in June, and see if these athletes can actually qualify for the relays. Okay, let's talk about the real deal.
Cheering news now.
Cheering news, yes. Nigerian athletes, despite the whole issue,
talk about,
most of them are doing individual, on their own side, they are having individual beats, individual performance, just ensuring that they are fit and ready for the Olympics. These two athletes we won't talk about are Blessing Okagbare and Diva Ndudu. They've already qualified for their various events. Now, they were at the championship talking about
the UNFR
in Florida.
Last night, and it's a pleasure to let you know that they both won their races. Blessing was in spectacular form as well, clocking 22.03 seconds to take the women's title. That time, as a matter of fact, is faster than her African record, but because of illegal wind win. It's not going to go into the record books. For Divine Oduduru as well, so he clocked a blazing 19.88 seconds to win the men's 200 meters
Win the
at the same championship. So these two guys are, you have to say, two of our major hopes going into the Olympics in terms of perhaps getting on the podium. Austin.
And for Divine happens to be the second fastest man in the world this season, which is really great. Austin is like, these athletes are not thinking of what's happening right now because they are far away from the whole scenario in the country and they're trying to make themselves and the nation proud.
That's what it is, Cecilia Tayo. They are in a ground where there are no distractions. They are in an enabling environment. And you see, this is what we're talking about, that most times it's not until you get on the track or when you get on the field that your competition starts. It starts before you even get there. And little distractions can actually knock you off the track. So shout out to Blessing Okagbare and Divine Oduduru. Now, Tayo, Cecilia, from when Divine went to the US till date, tell me one bad story you read about him. It's been progress after progress after progress. And we keep preaching that it doesn't have to be white to be right. But what are we doing as a people to make it right? How will Divine mates that are back home feel? They'll believe that they need to get out of the country to make it. So they need to get out of the country for their career to shine, for their career to blossom. And back in the day, Chioma Ajawa, Mary Oyali, Fanila Togunkoya, we can go on and on. Where did they go to have a good career? I'm sick and tired of speaking to athletes in Nigeria that will say, Austin, way back, we used to have it good. Where did we throw away reason? How come we have officials now who are so selfish, who are so greedy, self-centered, don't think about athletes, know nothing about development, and will put our sports into their hands? A testament of why we are where we are.
It has to change.
It's painful.
Right? It has to change. I'll quickly touch down on Nigerian Women's Football League.